Hello everyone, my name is Havian, and today I'm going to be playing some Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. Now that the beta is actually out, and now that we can actually play it, and now that I can actually show you guys some direct gameplay, that is exactly what I'm gonna do. So the beta is available. It was available roughly around an hour ago, so I've been playing it for a little bit. And now that I've got a kind of a feel for the game, I think I can actually take you around town, show you what the combat's like, and explain a few things that I couldn't really do because I didn't actually have access to the game. So this is the starting town, or it's going to be the main hub of the game. Every game seems to have their own hub town, and from there you'll be able to buy items, you'll be able to go out on missions from there, you'll be able to do quests from there. But this is going to be the one for Fatal Bullet. This is SBC Glocken, I believe. And from here, there you have shops. You have your own room where you can customize a few things. Well, you can't customize your room, but you can customize your character inside of the room and access your storage and things like that. But inside of this area, you'll have the shop. Inside of here is pretty self-explanatory. You buy things. It's a shop. Nothing too fancy. So you can buy weapons, you can buy accessories, and you can buy clothing. I don't know if everything that would normally be available in the shops in the full game is here in the beta. But at the very least, you can actually buy a few things inside of here. So I want to go ahead and not buy anything, because I'll be broke if I do buy anything. So I'm going to save my money. Let me not buy anything. I did find this beret and eye patch. So Officers has got one and I've got one. You can find those out when you're doing missions. So while you're killing enemies, they can drop. So you can get accessories and clothing. I don't know about clothing, but you can at least get accessories as item drops in the world, which is pretty nice. And I'm going to head into my room now. So you can head into your room, you can head into Kirito's room, which I'll show you in a bit. That's where you'll access places like Lisbeth's upgrading and Agil appraisals. And you've got a few different areas where you can go to get quests for PvP, you can get quests for PvE, and you can get quests for treasure or item drop based quests. So I'm going to go ahead and head into my room. It does feel like this game is going to be based heavily on quests and doing quests and ranking up and getting like your fame increased. It seems to be a game that is based around increasing your notoriety, so that when more people like know who you are as a player, then more quests and more events and things like that will be available to you. But inside your room, you can access your storage. You can access loadouts. At the moment, I only have one available to me, but I'm assuming that as more unlock, you'll be able to create different builds, and I'm hoping that every single loadout you have available to you will let you reset all of your abilities or reset all of your skill points. And I'm hoping you'll be able to like recustomize your skill points for each individual loadout. So I have one at the moment. I don't know if any more are going to be available during the beta. I doubt it. But at the very least, just know you have like 5 slots available to you to customize and create loadouts. So hopefully you will be able to create different skill builds or different stat builds for each one. And then you have your skills. You'll be able to, man, like when I was putting together my little wiki thing, I had to go through every single one of the dev streams just to find like the skill names, having to stop it and start it, just to get the names and the skills. But now that I've got the beta available to me, it's going to be much easier. I should have probably just waited until this was out before I started making it. But here we go. You can take a look at all of your skills. You can see which stats they need, and you can see what their cooldowns are. And you can buy them from here if you have enough SP. And you can do the same for Officers as well. A lot of the options that you have available to your main character, you will have available to Officers too. So you can customize her just as much as you can customize your dude. And then you can set your different skills inside of here as well. Same for Officers. I don't even know if do I have any skills available for Officers yet? I've got 2. Let me throw that one on her as well. And then here we've got gadgets. I haven't bought any yet. I'm gonna have to go into town to actually buy some gadgets, but right now I only have abilities. I don't really have any gadgets yet. And then you can recustomize your character from inside of here. The one thing to note about recustomization is it seems to lock the customization settings to your gender. So if after you've created your character, male or female, you're going to be you won't be able to change your gender after you started, basically. So you're gonna have to pick the gender you want to keep when you start the game. But since you have an Officist, you can have a male character and a female Officist, and then you can share the customization, like clothing and things between the two of them. So from inside of here, you can change the size of your characters, the base size. You're able to change things like head size. You can change things like torso size, leg size. It doesn't feel like changing these has a great deal of impact, but I guess it's more just for fine-tuning your character. Like you can see that I'm changing the sliders, but it doesn't really seem like a lot is happening. But it'll make more of an impact on people that just want to like really fine-tune the way the characters' bodies are. So don't expect to do anything crazy like in some other games where you can have characters with really squashed faces or really deformed looking characters. It seems like things are a bit more controlled in this game. So you don't have as much freedom as you would with a lot of other games that really go really crazy with the sliders. But at least you can still fine-tune the characters the way you want them. Then you got different eye options. I'll just go through all the different ones for the males. And then I'll do the same thing on opposites so you can at least see what you have available to you. And then you've got the hairstyles. There's actually quite a few different hairstyles. It seems like the male and female characters share the same hair, and you can use the hair from some of the NPC characters or some of the Sword Art Online characters from inside of the game, inside of here as well. So you have quite a few available to you. I don't know if more unlock as you continue playing through, but at the very least, there's a good selection to start off with when you want to start customizing your characters. I think I only picked I just went through the character customization really quick, so I didn't really like focus on which ones I wanted. But you do have a lot available to you. So here we go, you can see I'm pretty sure that's Yuki's hair, that's Argo's hair. Not sure whose hair that is, if it is meant to be one of the characters, but you do have a lot of options. That one looks like Stray's hair, and then this one looks like Philia's, and I'm assuming this one is Rain. And then you got your eyebrows. Can't really see it with this hairstyle on, so let me flip onto something that's slightly shorter. There we go. For a Sword Art Online game, compared to the previous games, the customization options, it's almost like night and day. In Lost Song, there was character creation, but you're better off just not making a custom character if you just wanted to change the way they look. You're better off not making a custom character for appearance, basically. And in Hollow Realization, they improved, but you're still kind of restricted in what you could do. But it seems like they've gone and taken things a lot further with the character customization options in this game. And we've got a few facial options as well. I'm gonna have to like change the hair. That one looks like a beauty spot underneath the eye, but you can't really see it. We've got a few patterns. Let me see if I can change the hair a little bit, just so you can see things a little bit more clearly. Go to that hair, there we go. So you do have quite a few different options you have inside of here as well. So it's going to be interesting to see the kind of different combinations and characters people make in this, and whether or not there's going to be a lot of like duplicate characters running around in multiplayer. How many Kirito clones are we going to actually see? Okay, so we've got different skin tones you can do. You can change your eye colors. You can lock the eyes so it customizes both colors at the same time, or you can do individual eyes one at a time if you really want to. And you can change your hair color. You can change your hair color in like 2 different tones as well. Let's do that. Yeah, let's go for that. I don't know why I'm recustomizing this character. I'm probably not even going to save this anyway. But I guess I'll just do it just so you can see. And you can change lip colors, but I don't want to do that for now. And then you can add some blush. And then you can change the character voices. There's not really a huge range of character voices at the moment, but I guess they're good enough. Let me play a few of them.
なんだか照れるな。いやー、ありがとな。やるぞ。 まだやれる。動き紙一重だった。
倒せてよ手こずるとは思う。やりましたね。力になれてよかった。
There you go. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna actually save that. I'll keep this character. Why not? I'll keep him. And then I'll show you, I'll quickly just go over the opposite ones just so you can see with the female options. But I probably won't go through it as deep as this one. If you jump on a stream later when I'm streaming the full game, or when I'm streaming the full game, when I'm streaming the game for like the next week, you can just come and just ask me to show you what the customization is like. I'll be able to do that. Rather than just sitting through here and just like constantly recustomizing the characters. Alright, let me just go through the quick options on Arthesis. Arthesis, I kind of just left her as a default because I thought the default character looked alright. But when you get her, she asks you if she can change her hair, and she picked this hair on her own. So I guess that's what she wants. That's what she wants. So you got the different slider options. The slider options are going to pretty much be the same as the male characters, apart from like bust size and things like that. And then we'll go through the different faces. I might have to change the hair first though. Let's go to something. Let's go to this one so you can actually see. You can actually see the face types. Okay, so we've got the different eyes here. This one looks like Asena's one. Then we've got Sinon's one. That one I'm not too sure. But at least at the very least you can see the different face types you can have, and then you'll probably be able to like guess which characters they're from, or which characters their eyes are from. And then from there we can change the hairstyles. So these two would look exactly the same, but it's just the bit at the front's just facing a different direction. I mean, it does look like the options you have available to it are the same as the male character, but it's just flipped so the female hairstyles are at the top of the list rather than the male ones. Yeah, so now we're getting into the male hairstyles. Let's go for, you know what, for Arthesis, let's just leave it. Let me pick that one for you. She's probably going to change it later on anyway. Then the eyebrows. Eyebrows are eyebrows. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to just ask me on stream if you want to actually see the full options of full customization. But I will go. I guess the voices for the female Arthesis is just going to be one voice, but in terms of like full character creation, I'm pretty sure female voices they're gonna have like 10 voices just like the males do, or maybe even more. But here we go. Let me go ahead and keep this one for now. But that is what the customization looks like. I'm gonna run around town quickly, just so you can see the different shops you can go to, or the different options you have inside of, well, town. And then I'll head outside so you can see the combat and what the game's actually like when you're playing it. Alright, so we're gonna leave this room. Inside here, you can turn on your TV and you can view your past cutscenes. If that's something you actually really want to do. It says, I don't know if these cutscenes are like based on the beta, or if they're going to be the same amount of cutscenes in the full game. But it says I've already on like 25% of them, and I've only seen the tutorial. So hopefully, in terms of cutscenes, this is just the beta they're showing inside of here, and it's not like the full game. I'm assuming these are going to be for like CG. Haven't seen those yet, so it's still going to be 0%. It'll kind of suck if like what the tutorial is like a quarter of the game in terms of the cutscenes, and the rest is what, just running around and grinding. Actually, you know what, grinding is fine. Okay, grinding is okay. I like grind, so I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, so that's pretty much your room. Then I'm gonna head into Kirito's room, or the Sword Art Online characters' rooms. Inside of here, this is where your shops are gonna be, and I'm pretty sure this is where you'll go to like transfer to Kirito mode as well. So you can talk to the other characters inside of here. You can visit Lisbeth. You can get her to do your weapon upgrading. I found these already when I went outside, so I've got 2 epic weapons. You can do upgrading with her. You can do chips, a memory chip switching with her as well. Then you can do appraisals with Agor. I've already appraised the item that I had, so I'm not going to have that to show you right now, but I'm pretty sure if I go outside, I'm going to be able to find something that you can see. Or something that I can appraise. Because loot does seem to drop like candy in this. Like, you get a lot of items in this game. It just depends whether or not the item you get is actually good and worth using. And then you got these areas where you'll go there, just pick up PvP, PvE, and item drop based quests. The PvP ones seem to be, it says PvP, but it's not actually PvP against real players. It's PvP against AI characters that are in the map or in the field. And you have quests specifically for those things. I've already picked up the quests in the other two areas for the treasure quests and for the item quests, but I don't know if I've actually done them. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back in there and see if more quests have appeared, or if any of these quests are actually repeatable during the beta. So let's go ahead and see what we have. So we got what's her name? Not Korea. Well, I forgot her name. Daisy and Fake Straya. We got those here. Oh, it does look like you can repeat the quests. I did pick this one up before. I'm sure I did. Zeliska, that's her name. Wow, my memory's horrible. And then I'll go into the treasure area and see if we can pick up another one there. Okay, let's see what quests we have available to us. Nothing. So I'm probably still on those at the moment. And we've got my officers chilling there and someone talking to her, I think. Stay away from our officers. Okay, so I'm going to head into the area that has the gadgets and lets you actually teleport out into the field. I'm assuming this is the same area that is used for multiplayer. Seems to be that. I think that's the multiplayer lobby based on what we saw in some of the developer streams. So that's why it's pretty much got everything you'll need inside of that one space. So I'm going to go ahead and fast travel over there. There are a few things you can actually do in the menu as well, actually. So inside of here, you would see the different quest types that you have. You have to see the characters you have in your party at the moment. I've got Client, Asuna, and Rain in the party at the moment. For those of you that are wondering, you pretty much unlock all of the characters at the very beginning. They're all around town. You just have to walk around and talk to them, and they join your party. So you can use them pretty much from the get-go. You'll have access to them right at the beginning. So for those of you that are wondering when you're gonna actually have them in your party and when you'll be able to play with them, they're there. They're right there. But you can't play as them. They only join your party. You can't control them. You only control your main character and I guess Kirito when Kirito mode unlocks. And you do have different options that you can tweak as well. I went over them before. You can change some of the buttons inside of on your controller, but it's pretty much presets. You can't customize them as much as you would want, and there are some things that I would really want to change. I would rather have the good job button on the D-pad and change weapon button on triangle, which it isn't at the moment, and there seems to be no option for that, apart from going into my PlayStation settings and changing it that way, which I probably wouldn't want to do. But you can change a few things inside of here, a few decent options, and I did need to change the sensitivity a little bit. It felt like it was really high at the beginning, so I had to drop the sensitivity down just a bit for aiming, and actually I have to drop it down just a tad for when you're just moving the camera around as well. It felt a little bit more responsive when you drop it just a bit. But here we go. Let me head over to... Let's head over here. This is where we're going to go for missions and quests and things like that, and to enter the next area. Pretty sure you can do it from inside of the main area I was just standing in as well. But I just wanted to show you this place, since it's going to be where a lot of people spend a lot of their time when it comes to playing in multiplayer. You got a few of the characters walking around. You can see rankings here. I'm pretty sure over here, once I guess the servers are up, you'll be able to see the rankings for other players rather than just the AI characters. And so you got various different rankings you can see in here, and you got the medal shop as well, where you'll be able to. I'm assuming that once you do certain things during combat, you'll gain medals for them. So if players are doing things like I guess headshots or double kills or things like that, you tend to get medals for them. But it's something I need to play around with to get I guess a better understanding of it. Then you got the different shops over here and the different quest counters. I already cleared these ones, but I guess you can repeat them. So let me collect all of those, and I think the shops are going to be on this side. Here we go. So here are the different gadgets you can pick up. So you got things like healing, you got things like status recovery, you got grenades, you got smoke bombs, you got knives you can throw at enemies, you got portable cover, you got mines. Those I'm going to need to start buying, but they're actually they're actually kind of expensive. Like the majority of them cost a lot. This one I can probably buy right now, actually. Like, it's not too expensive. Let's slot that one in there. So I've got my gadget that I can set. And let's see if I can gadget set from inside of my menu. Alright, those are going to be skills that you can buy. But let's set... Oh, you can't set it from inside the menu. It seems like I need to go into... I need to go back into my room to actually configure them. But I can leave that off for now. It's not really something that I'm going to need. And then you've got another shop inside of here as well. So it's time to head outside and fight some enemies so you can see what the combat's like. Let's get out there. With the combat, I guess one thing I should talk about is the difficulty of the game. At the title screen, it seems like you can pick difficulties of normal and easy. There doesn't seem to be a hard mode at the very beginning. But it does, from what I can tell, or from what seems to be said in one of the previous dev streams, it seems like extreme mode unlocks after you've completed the game. And in the extreme mode, I'm pretty sure the difficulty increases. And I'm pretty sure, let me turn off auto aim. And I'm pretty sure once the difficulty increases, it unlocks new tiers of like weapons. So now it feels like the difficulty in this game makes sense and has an impact on it. But it does seem like it's going to be a new game plus thing, from what I can tell. Like I'd need to like see a little bit more on that, but it does seem like weapons rank 1 to 4 are going to be available in the normal game, and then weapons rank from 5 onwards are going to be in higher rank. So it does seem like there's going to be a reason to play in the higher difficulty, and it seems like maybe the real game starts when you're in extreme mode. But I'm pretty sure we're going to find out a lot more about that once the game is actually out. But in terms of combat, it feels a lot better to turn off aim assist, or at least it does for me. It feels like... It feels more... Isn't it sound weird? It feels more accurate when you turn off aim assist. Because aim assist is gonna... If there's multiple enemies around you, you can't really tell aim assist what to focus on, or which enemies to actually target. It's just gonna pick whatever's the closest one or whatever's inside of its reticle. So being able to, I mean, you can always free aim if you wanted to, but it just feels like things are a lot easier to do when you are aiming yourself. But I guess for people that are not familiar with shooting games, it's probably gonna be best to like stick with the aim assist mode until you actually get used to things. But one thing I will say is this game is, movement-wise, you can move around pretty quick. I mean, it looks like you're moving pretty slow now, but once you start sprinting, and once you start using the grappling hook, you can cover a lot of ground really fast. Alright, let's get rid of you. And you can roll. When I was playing the earlier build of the game, it did feel like you could only like roll 3 times in a row before you had to stop. But it seems like now you can just constantly roll around. Doesn't seem to be any restrictions, but it does feel like if you shoot after a roll, you go into a totally different stance. So you can kind of, if you start shooting as soon as you've rolled, or if it pretty much puts you into a crouch after you rolled, which can leave you vulnerable if enemies are actually starting to attack you. Because once you're stuck in that stance, it does feel like you're locked down for a little bit. But so far, like, shooting-wise and gameplay-wise, this game feels like it plays really well for a shooter. It does feel like, right now, I'm still at the very beginning of the game, but it does feel like it's a little on the easier side. Until you get swarmed by enemies. When you get swarmed by enemies, you can go down pretty fast. But the fact that you can keep melee-based enemies at a distance and just kill them from far before they even get to you, I mean, that's what's probably making it seem a little bit easier. But I'm assuming once you have more ranged enemies shooting at you at the same time, that's when things can get pretty rough. Alright, let's, no one's up there. Let's see if we can get up to a higher point and shoot from up here. I don't have a sniper rifle or anything like that, but, oh. There we go, now we're getting some ranged enemies. But gameplay wise, the game's actually pretty fun. There's no way to like shoot from behind cover as well. You can crouch behind cover, but it doesn't seem to be a way to like pop out and aim from behind cover. So you're gonna have to like do that yourself. Alright, let's take out some of these enemies. That seems to be the boss over there. One thing I did notice about the boss enemy, or some of the enemies, it seems like the AI can be kind of easily exploited in this game, or at least at the beginning. Like if you're standing behind cover and you're shooting at some enemies, well, not that one, he's got a shield up, he just like totally blocked everything I was doing. It feels like you can kind of like hide behind, oh, I'm almost dying. It feels like you can hide behind cover. It feels like you can hide behind cover and just like pop off shots at the enemy. And they won't react to it. That seems to be something that I've only noticed on this boss. Like I hid behind a wall and just kept shooting it until one of its HP bars were gone, and then that's when it decided they wanted to start moving. So I'm gonna do it now again just to see. And it does seem to be I don't know if I'll be able to show you right now. It does seem to be a little bit of a bug with cover. In the tutorial, it may be something that was just for the tutorial level. Let me see if it works here. Okay, so this cover is thick enough. In the tutorial level, you can see my face is like sticking through the wall at the moment. In the tutorial level, there's a wall that's pretty thin. And if you kind of start walking towards the cover, your face goes through the cover and enemies can shoot you from behind cover if your faces or one of your body parts are poking through. It's not a major issue. I mean, it's just going to be a case of you not being dumb and like sticking your body through the cover. But you would think, there we go. This is what I was talking about, the AI. You can kind of just stand here, shoot him, and they'll just kind of stand there and won't do a thing. But once his HP reaches, it starts getting low, that's when he starts moving. There we go, now he's moving. Yeah, you can. I'm wondering if that's something that will be easily exploitable as you go through the game. But I'm sure there's meant to be like a day one patch where they're gonna change things. They're gonna add like high difficulty missions and things like that in the game as well. And so I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be something that stays forever. But one of the things that I guess I will say that I'm glad about this, I'm happy with in this game, is the fact that it's very, very, very loot heavy, very, very loot based. Right, let me get out of the way before this guy actually kills me. After all that talk about me saying he's exploitable, and I get one shot by this boss. And I guess I can confirm, I did say in the video where I was actually testing the game, but auto reload isn't a thing unless you have one of the abilities on your weapon that give you a chance to auto reload your weapon. But it's not really that's no biggie. That's no biggie. Like when it comes to reloading, you can do it yourself. Okay, we have some enemy players on the field now. Level 7. I don't know if the enemies actually scale with your level when it comes to PvP enemies, because these were level 3 the last time I done it, or the first time I was in the area. They were actually level 3, and now they're level 7 the second time I've gone back in here. But one thing I will say is, man, I've said one thing I will say so many times in this video. More things that I will say. Another one that I will say is you can't level up. They can revive, the enemy players revive each other? Okay, that's something to watch out for. You can't level up in the middle of a map from the looks of things. It seems like you level up when you go back to town rather than in the middle of a fight. It seems like you gain points and you gain EXP and stuff, but once you return to town, that's when all of it gets tallied up and you gain your EXP. Okay, so we've killed 2 bosses, we've got some loot. Let me see what else is inside of here. I think there was like another area that had a higher level boss. Oh, we got more players. Level 17. Alright, I'm probably going to push my luck fighting these things, but let's do it. Let's see if the challenge actually comes now. Now's the real test. Alright, let's get rid of the level 10 first. Take out the small fry. This guy's got 2 HP bars. Oh! Enemy sneaking up behind me as well. I was about to say it again. Another thing I will say about this game is it feels very good to play. Like, I'm actually impressed with the gunplay in this. And it does feel like even though I'm not using full aim assist mode, it does feel like the game still has a bit of a bit of aim assist, just a bit. Like it will drag the reticle like over your enemy's head, kind of like I guess it's got the same level of aim assist as games like, I guess, Destiny and Division. Like I guess that's fair to say. So it's not 100% free aim. It does feel like there's a tiny bit of drag when you're like locked over an enemy or targeting an enemy. I'm trying my hardest not to get locked by the level 17 guy. And by these bees that are like sneaking up behind us when we're trying to shoot. Okay, now I'm gonna see if I can get rid of these guys. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit closer, sneak in there, and then shoot him. Get rid of the level 10s, and then we're gonna get the level 17 when he tries to revive the level 10s. He's moving, he's strafing! He's strafing! Let's play. Okay. Maybe it's time for aim assist. Do I actually need to turn on aim assist here? Dude, I'm getting outplayed right now. Okay, he's down. Strafing AI. Okay, we got you. Wait, that person looks like Yuki. Yuki, you traitor. It's just a character that's got the same hairstyle as her, but blonde. Okay, now we can take out the level 17. I'm out of ammo! Well, this guy, the rest of his team like were putting up a huge fight, and then we got the highest level guy that just know what he's doing. He bought his character online. Alright, I'm speaking too soon here. Like, he might actually take me out. Whoa! Okay, I guess he heard me making fun of his character. Good job, team. I'm getting carried by the rest of my party. Okay, so that must have been the PvP quest that we had. Now I'm kind of curious to see what rewards we're going to get from that. So let's we're going to head back to town in a sec, but first let's go ahead and grab these rewards. Let's kill these small enemies. Actually, I can't. I'm running out of ammo. Yeah, let me grab this this crate, then we'll head back to town if I can find where it was. There we go. But yeah, first impressions like of the beta, or at least what the full game is gonna be like. First impressions are good. Like, this game is very, very fun to play. Okay, we got a level 28 boss on us. This is not what I was after. Like, my bullets are doing hardly any damage to this thing. And I don't have any ammo in my other gun. Well, here's gonna be the true test. Can I somehow kill this with this weapon and find ammo from something else? Maybe if I kill these, so they'll drop ammo for my assault rifle. Come on, give me something here. Give me something. Okay, so I got a little bit of ammo for my assault rifle, so I'm gonna waste this ammo and see how far I can get with this first. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can get to. Let me see if I can get to higher ground. Can I shoot from up here? No, they're not gonna let me. I was gonna try and hide up there. Okay, game, you think you're smart? But it looks like this mob is spawning ads while we're fighting it. So this is going to make for some interesting bosses. I did say earlier that the melee bosses, the melee enemies kind of make it a little bit easier. But since this boss is spawning swarms of smaller enemies to like swarm you while you're trying to shoot, I guess that's going to make it a lot harder to do things. Which is good. Well, we got one player down. Asuna's down. We need our healer back. Someone needs to go and get her. Oh, I'm stuck in his arms! Or his claws! Scorpion's trying to hug me. Alright, let's take this thing out. I guess the best place to aim for on this guy is probably the tail. Let's see if we can get the tail if it keeps still enough for long enough. I'm assuming that's the weak point. Yeah, there we go. Tail is actually the weak point. I'll save my assault rifle ammo for the tail, and then I'll use the I'll use my handgun just for his body shots. Alright, this is the last set of bullets I got for the assault rifle, and I'm shooting them out a wall! Alright, back to this. We're almost done it. We're halfway through his HP. I've got a feeling, it almost feels like I'm going to run out of ammo before we can actually do this. Alright, focus on the tail, focus on the tail. Need to focus on the tail and just hope that I can save enough ammo. Alright, let's not shoot yet. Keep it steady, keep it steady. Oh no, we've got 2 people down, it's 4 more ads. Okay, it's okay. They're bringing the people back to life. Hopefully these ads are going to give me some more assault rifle ammo. Because it feels like I'm starting to run low on this one. I do have some abilities that I can actually use. I'm wondering whether or not I should actually try doing them on this boss. Because the move that one of the actual like damaging attacks, it drags you in, it pulls you into melee range, or it charges into the enemy. You know what? I'll take the risk. Be brave. Be brave. No, don't be brave. That could have ended badly if it was doing his tail attacks. Okay, I've got 250 bullets left. Can we finish this? Should probably take out the ads first, see if I can get some more ammo from something. Or for something. If only I... See, earlier I was going to buy a grenade. If only I like bought some grenade gadgets so I could use on this thing. Okay, use all my ammo on this thing. See if I can get Asuna back to life. I've never resurrected anyone. Oh, I'm trapped. Okay, we can actually do this. We can actually... Yes! We did it! We got loot as well. That looks like an epic, or is that going to be a legendary? What did we get? It's an epic. This is not what I came here for. The only thing I wanted was this treasure chest, okay? But yeah, I guess it's time to go back to town and see what we got. So if we're not in combat, we should be able to just fast travel back to Glocken. And then we're gonna head into my room. And we should get some levels from here. So it's gonna tally up our score. Tell us what we got, and we should get some EXP and money based off that. We've got some SP as well, completed a few quests, and level 10. So I'm gonna head to Agil just to see what we've got. And from there, I guess we'll be done. But let's take a look and see what items we've got. And this is the best part. Cracking open those loot chests or those little orbs and seeing what we got inside. But yeah, this game so far, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I mean, I've only been playing it for like an hour or two, and so far so good. But let's see what we got. Agil, we got nothing. We got nothing! We got nothing hidden! Alright, let's see what we actually got inside of my item list then. We didn't have anything that needed to be appraised. But we did get drops at the very least. So we got a new assault rifle, which is pretty much a duplicate of the same one I've got at the moment. We got accessories. Okay, so we probably got a legendary accessory from that, or epic accessory. So let's see what these are. Let's equip him. So this is new eyewear. Oh, they're just red glasses. For the love of God. All right, let's throw the eye patch back on you, and then I'm gonna give that to Arphasis. When Arphasis gets back in my party, I'll customize Arphasis and give that back to her. For the beret, can't equip these are female ones, female hats. Yeah, so I didn't get any new headgear, but I did get epic red glasses, I guess, with stats on them. Why couldn't I get a drop? That was a weapon, huh? Game? Fought you for a good 10 minutes and you didn't even give me what I wanted. Stingy. But yeah, that is a Fatal Bullet, or at least a good insight into the beginning of the game, or what the beta has to offer, or what you can expect from the full game. I'm going to be streaming this game for a long time, as you can probably guess from me enjoying this part of it. So just head over to twitch.tv/Havian to view those. Drop me a little follow over there and join in. Even if I'm not streaming, you can still watch past streams. They're still going to save on Twitch and still be there for you to view. So don't feel like if you can't make it, or if you're at work or something like that, that you can't view the streams, because you'll still be able to watch the archive. Chat will still be there as well, so you'll be able to see what everyone was saying at that time, and you'll be able to hear me talking about the game as well. So, I will either see you when more video comes out, or see you on the streams. But until then, I'll see you all later.